I'm very happy with myself. This morning I got up, and once the clouds cleared, because if it's dreary or grey skies, the weather, it makes me not feel like doing anything. So they went. And I was like, I'm gonna ride my bike. So I rode my bike, went for the ride, stuffed the cotton wool in my ears to stop the wind because my ears can't handle any sort of moderately cool breeze. Like my eardrums just can't handle it, and I get bad earaches, and then my whole head feels just like it's in a vice kind of thing. It was a slightly miserable ride, and sometimes I had to get off and walk to make myself not have too much wind going through my ears. Anyway, it was nice, and I feel great after doing that. I've decided the next morning I'm going to go for a ride again, and I'm on the bike. I feel really good about it. I've got my headband on and my sunnies today because I tried riding without sunnies yesterday, and I just could not handle it in this kind of light. I don't know how people do it without sunnies, but anyway, this headband will stop my ears from making my head feel like it's going to be crimped into a vice again. And then it won't be long enough to have my jumper off. It's a beautiful day. I think it might get around to about 20 today, which is really cool. They've just graded this road. It was really bad with corrugations until recently. Let's not fill my car. So yesterday I rode up here and I had to stand up on the bike. I tried to power on, but I was like, oh, I'll just stand up. And then today I sat down up the hill. I could feel my strength coming back, like the muscle memory. And even though I haven't ridden heaps over the last few months, it's really good. But wowee, these ones are sore from yesterday. And I think I'm gonna have to take my jacket off already. I'm like 10 minutes into the ride. I need to get a phone holder and put it on my bike because I can't put the phone down anywhere except for in my pocket. Oh, my lungs also struggle with the cold air. Like yesterday, I'm pretty sure it was colder, and I had to go so slow, like apart from my ears hurting me and that, my breath, if the air is too cold, I can't handle it. It hurts to breathe. If I'm like, if I'm walking, it's all right, but if I was jogging or like trying to pedal and get somewhere, my esophagus or whatever, it cannot handle it. And if I keep pushing through it, like I used to try it when I was younger, to push through the pain and keep going, but it ends up like tasting like my breath tastes bloody, like there's no blood anywhere in my mouth, or like I'm not bleeding, but it tastes like that. So I just know I have to stop or just go slow and not breathe too heavily in the cold air. But today it feels really nice, and now it's kind of downhill for most of the rest of the way until I turn back. Let's go. I don't know how bad this wind's gonna be, but if you can hear me, that'd be nice. I like to get off and break the ride with some walks because I feel like your legs can kind of get not jammed up, but they need to be loosened up a bit in another way. So I found that getting off and walking, I feel like I'm about to sneeze, is actually a nice way to sort of break it up before I absolutely finish the ride and just get home. I want to sneeze. And me sniffing is trying to reset my eardrum because I have dramas with it. So every time I sniff, it makes my sort of hearing go normal, and then it'll pop again. And anyway, but I just saw the postie go past me. She had a little country tunes on, like kind of thing, and it was so funny because being an ex-postie, it's sort of like, oh, it's almost like that's what I used to look like, driving down the road, stopping and stopping and stopping at all the letterboxes. And I can't say I miss it, but I think I'm going to have fond memories of that job. I was doing pretty good. Is that right? Yeah. I was doing pretty good. I took my headband off because the breeze is warmer than yesterday. But now this ear's just starting to hurt me a little bit. So I better put it back on. I think I'm going to go for an extra long ride today because I have no hurry to be home. All I'm going to do is probably sew when I get home. So I may as well just make the most of it. The rest of the ride, once I get down this hill, is just like super flat. So it's really easy. And this hill that I've just come up, I had the wind blowing at me the whole time. And it made it so much harder. It's not a hard breeze, but wow. Unless you did this or rode your bike and that, you just would not know like what silliness can affect you. In a car you'd never feel it. But yeah, my legs, they're feeling a little bit, but it's great. I love riding the push bike. I need to keep doing this. And why is it? Who started it? That when there's hills and things to go down where you can fly along, why does it always say wee? Like, where did that come from? Wee! I need to know. So I'm gonna put pinpoints to see how far I rode today, and then I'll just whack it down here so you know how far I rode. It made me tired, which is good. I feel like I've burned a good amount of energy today at least. So now I'll sew and do some gardening. This is gonna sound really weird, but I'm finally getting weeds growing in my garden. Like I haven't had many until now. So I'm kind of enjoying just going around with the hoe and just breaking them off. I'm leaving the taproot in and then just feeding them to the chickens so they get a bit more greenery in their diet other than grain. And it's just something right now that I actually don't really mind doing. So while I'm enjoying it, I'm just going to enjoy it.